Hey you guys, what's up? Today I'm going to share my 4 favorite business books I've been really loving lately and that have really impacted my business and the way that I run my small business and my brand. So I'm really excited to be sharing these with you guys. And before we jump into it, I will have a link to every book down in the description. So if you don't catch a name or something like that, don't worry. I have it down in the description so you guys can check them all out, see if you want to buy them for yourself. So the first book that I want to chat about is This is Marketing by Seth Godin. This book, oh my gosh, it's one, if you're not really a reader, this is a good book to start with. Oop, just dropped a book. Anyways, so this book is a good book to start with because, I mean, it's an easier read because he almost breaks it down into like short little stories that he's telling about different companies and like different points about it and really emphasizing, again, like the point of how to be really good at marketing, but really just pulling in like really short tidbits from different stories and things he's learned and things he's heard. So this is a really good book to start with because not only is it a game changer and there's just so many good nuggets of wisdom when it comes to marketing in here, but it's also an easier read if you're not really a big reader. The second book that I want to share, and this one I'm actually only about halfway through, so I'm still implementing it, still learning, but this is called Profit First by Mike. I cannot say his last name. I'm so sorry. But he, oh my gosh, he is just a genius when it comes to your finances, when it comes to having a business and a brand. And I know that's not exactly the most fun topic to talk about, but it's such an important one, right? If we want to have a business that is thriving, finances are one of the biggest things that's going to allow us to do that. So this book has been a game changer for me just this year. And again, I'm only about halfway through it. I'm still implementing everything that I'm learning in here. And it's definitely a process to be implementing what he talks about in here. But essentially the name, it kind of gives away what the book is about. But it's about putting profit first in your business and not just looking at what your business gross minus expenses is what's left over and what you can profit and what you can pay yourself. But this really puts profit first and says that you should be making a certain amount based on your business revenue, and then after that really making sure you're managing your expenses so that you're paying yourself first and you're profiting first. So game changer. Love this book. And it has been so awesome just to read it and so eye-opening and just so cool. So if you haven't checked that out before, totally should. The link is in the description. Third book I want to talk about is Contagious. And this one is kind of similar in the sense of similar to This is Marketing, at least like the ideas and stuff I was getting from it, by Jonah Berger. But oh my gosh, like this book is so good. The main thing I got from this was how to get people really just invested in your business and almost feeling like they are advertising for you in a sense and marketing for you because they're so excited to almost like rep your brand in a sense. So this one is a little bit more about how things like go viral, how things get spread around the internet or get like talked about all the time. And he really breaks down like the things that are kind of common themes and things that go viral and how we can apply those concepts to business. It's so good. So good. I have so many things that I did that I changed in my photography client experience because of this book, and I am super thankful for that. The book I want to share with you guys today is called 168 Hours. I actually read this book, I think 2 to 3 years ago, and I actually really want to read it again because, wow, like this. If you feel like you have a hard time with productivity or managing your time or feeling like you don't have enough time, this will really change the way you think about your time. Let's just put it that way. It really, the main things that I've gotten from it is how your time really, like where you're spending your time is just what you see as a priority. And saying you don't have enough time for something, that's really a myth. It's really just that thing's not a priority. And that's totally okay. If spending tons of time on your business is not a priority in your season of life, that's okay. If spending a lot of time hanging out with friends every single week is not a priority at this season in your life, maybe you have young kids, maybe you're starting your business, that's okay. But this book really breaks down that one, we have more time than we think and we're able to get more things done than we think we can, and we use the excuse of not having enough time way more than we probably should. So this book is just crazy. And 168 hours, I mean, even the title 168, that's how many hours we have every single week. That's insane to think about. Like there's 168, and just thinking more about how are we actually spending those hours and how are we managing that time well and making the things we actually want to be a priority in our lives. The last book that I wanted to talk about here that I couldn't find the actual physical book. I don't know where it is, where it's laying around right now, but it's called Essentialism. And this book I read recently and it was super interesting. So it's basically about finding the thing that you're really, really good at. So this applies to anyone, whether you're running a business, whether you're a brand, whether you work for someone else, whether you work for a company, whatever it is that you do, but really finding what it is that you're actually really good at and really honing in on that one thing to help you grow, whether it's just in your life or your business or whatever. And it was just pretty eye-opening for me to read through and be like, wow, there are so many things that I am doing, but there are not very many things that I do super, super well and are almost like my superpower and are the things I'm really good at. And this book really helps you just to open your eyes to that and really to see there are so many things that you're probably doing in your life that really aren't essential, and figuring out what are the things that are actually essential in your life to help you grow, whether it's in your business or your life or your brand or in your job. But this book was just a game changer and I absolutely loved it. Give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe if you liked it, because it helps to support my channel for more people to see this video. And I would love for you guys to comment down below with your favorite book. So if it's a business book or something like that, I would love just to know. I'm always looking for more books to read and I have so many that I want to read right now. It's crazy. But I would love for you just to comment below what your favorite book is and how it's changed your life or your business. And I can't wait to share more with you guys next time. Bye guys.